Long ago, in the land of France, there was a noble duke upon whom a great misfortune had fallen. His cunning younger brother Frederick had taken his dukedom from him and driven him into exile, but retains his favorite child Rosalind to be the usurper's daughter Celia's friend. The deposed Duke, Duke Senior, had a number of faithful followers who had all gone for refuge to the forest of Arden, a pleasant woodland. Enter Oliver, his handsome younger brother Orlando, and their loyal and devoted old Adam.
Do you know where you are, sir?
Yes, sir. Very well. I'm here in your orchard.
Do you know who you're talking to?
Yes, better than you know me. I know you're my oldest brother and deserve more respect. But we're in the same family, so you should acknowledge that I'm a gentleman too. According to customs, as the firstborn, you're my superior. But it's not customary to treat me like I'm not even a gentleman. I admit you're closer to him and matter more because you're older.
What nerve!
Come on, big brother. You don't know anything about fighting.
What you dare talk about me or fighting?
I'm no villain. I'm the youngest son of Sir Rowland the Boys. And anyone who dares to call my father a villain is a villain himself. If you weren't my brother, I'd leave this hand on your neck until I pulled out your tongue for talking like this. You've only insulted yourself.
Gentlemen, calm down for the sake of your father's memory. Make peace.
Let me go, I say.
I won't until I'm ready. You will listen to me. My father had instructed you in his will to give me good education. But you raised me like a peasant, and my father's spirit is growing in me. Either give me the freedom to act like someone of my own rank, or give me my share of the inheritance, so that I can seek my fortune elsewhere.
And what are you going to do after you get your money? Beg? Well, sir, go inside. You may get what you want. Now, please leave me alone.
I won't bother you anymore than necessary.
And you get lost too, you old dog.
Is that my reward, to be called an old dog? Well, it's true. I've served this family for so long that I've gotten old and toothless, like a dog. God bless my old master. He wouldn't have spoken to me like that.
The chair.
Is it okay?
You come this way. Come this way. Walk, walk. We'll go this way. We'll use this stairs.
Is it okay?
Oh, stand.
No, ma'am, it didn't work.
Wrestling match. Enter Duke Frederick the Usurper, Rosalind, the heroine of the play and daughter of the exiled Duke Senior, Celia, the daughter of Duke Frederick and the dearest friend of Rosalind, Charles the wrestler, Orlando, the younger brother of Oliver, attendants.
Come on, since the youth want to be reasoned with, Come on, since the youth won't be reasoned with, he'll have to suffer for his stubbornness.
Is that the man?
Alas, he's too young, yet he seems capable.
What's up, daughter and niece? Have you snuck over to watch the wrestling?
Yes, my lord, if you give us permission.
You won't enjoy it much. The odds are so against this young man. I've tried to discourage him, but he won't listen. Try to talk to him, ladies. See if you can persuade him.
Call him over here. Young gentlemen, you too bold for age, but we beg you to respect your own safety and give up.
Please, young sir, let the match be called off.
My death matters not, and if I'm defeated, the shame of it will be no one's but mine. Only your good wishes support me in this match.
We wish you good luck.
Come on, where is the young show off? Who is so eager to lie with the earl?
Ready, sir?
The wrestle. Orlando throws Charles. The crowd shouts.
Take him away. What's your name, young man?
Orlando, my lord, the youngest son of Sir Roland de Bois.
I wish you were someone else's son, but good luck, brave young man. I wish you had told me you had a different father.
In the forest of Arden, enter Duke Senior and his lords, just like foresters.
What the hell? Not now, ma'am.
Now, my companions and brothers in exile has an experience made this simple life sweeter than the life of glittery pomp and circumstance? Aren't these woods less perilous than the court with all these jealousies and intrigues? Out here, we feel the changing of the seasons, but we are not bothered by it. I'm shivering with cold. I can appreciate the weather's honesty. I smile and think, thank goodness the wind doesn't flatter me. In this life, far away from the civilized world, we can hear the language of the trees, read books of the running streams, hear sermons in the stones, and discover good in every single thing. Come, shall we hunt some deer for dinner?
Meanwhile, Duke Frederick suspects Rosalind's fondness for Orlando and is afraid to have her any longer in the court, so he banishes Rosalind too. The inseparable cousins plan to travel to the forest of Arden in disguise. They decide to change their names. Rosalind was to be called Ganymede, disguised as a man, and Celia took the name Alina.
I order you to leave the court instantly. If within 10 days you are found as near a public court within 20 miles, you die for it.
May I ask what fault I had been?
You are your father's daughter, and that's enough.
Father, I beg you, please do not back, dearest cousin.
My dear master, your success has turned out ill, for your brother is so angry that he means that this very night to burn down the room in which you sleep.
Where am I to go? I have no money, and I cannot go about begging and stealing for a livelihood.
My dear master, during my service, I've saved up to 500 crowns. These I gladly give you, and take me with you as your servant. Though I may look old, I haven't lost the use of my limbs and can do all ordinary service.
Oh, good old man, you're too good for these times.
So Orlando and his faithful servant set out together. Meanwhile, the two noble ladies, Rosalind and Celia, in their rustic disguises, reach the outskirts of the same forest. With them comes Touchstone, the court jester. Enter Rosalind, Touchstone, and Celia. Enter Rosalind, Touchstone, and Celia.
Rosalind, there's something on the tree.
It's a letter. It says, from the far east to the West Indies, there's no jewel like Rosalind. Her worth is carried on the wind, and it blows throughout the world, carrying the name of Rosalind. All the most beautiful paintings are black compared to Rosalind. Don't think of any beauty but the beauty of Rosalind.
I could rhyme like that for 8 years in a row, excepting meal times and sleeping hours. That awful plodding rhyme sounded like a row of dairy women stomping off to market.
Oh, stop, fool.
Ouch! Let me try. If there's a bug, who needs a dough? Tell them Rosalind will do winter garments need to be filled with something. And so does skinny Rosalind. After your harvest, you have to sheaf and bind. So throw ripe Rosalind and the harvest cart. The sweetest nut has the sorest rhyme. And Rosalind is that kind of nut. The man who finds the sweetest rose will be pricked by it and by Rosalind. This is exactly the false way that verses gallop along. Why bother with them?
Quite, you stupid fool. I found them on a tree.
Well, the tree bears rotten fruit. Let's continue our journey.
This shepherd boy reminds me quite vividly of my daughter. If my eyes don't deceive me, you are my daughter.
If you won't be my father, I won't have any. I am your daughter.
My niece, you're welcome here as if you were my own daughter.
In the woodland, Duke Senior, filled with joy after reuniting with his daughter Rosalind, held a feast amid great reveals and rejoicings. Oliver regrets for treating his brother such poorly and made amends with Orlando and Adam. So in the woodland, the happy Duke Senior, his long-lost daughter Rosalind, his niece, his followers, Orlando and his elder brother Oliver, joined the feast hosted by the Duke. Duke Frederick had a change of heart as he couldn't bear what he had done to his brother and niece, which promoted him to send a messenger to his brother.
Sir, the usurping duke has restored to you your dukedom. The pious hermit who completely changed his heart, that he resolved to give up dukedom and withdraw for the rest of his life into a monastery, promising to restore to you your dukedom and your faithful followers their money and their lands. Good will always win, sir.
Abhishek as Duke Frederick, Milan as Duke Senior, John Bright as Orlando, Olive Kakeli as Rosalind, Adil Sukumar as Oliver, Merlin Agnes as Celia, Sean Shibu William as Adam, Raghavan as Touchstone, Mehta as Charles, Jnanapriyan and Sai Siddharth as attendants.